All right, let's for those of you that are in the group, you probably saw this yesterday, but I'm gonna play it now. I watched Tyrese on the Joe Budden podcast, and I think 2 days ago he was dragging his wife again, you know, and
He's obsessed about her. He's obsessed about her.
you think
I'm
so?
telling you.
He's moved on to Zelly.
Yes. No, he hasn't. No, he has not. The fact that he's still talking about her tells you something. He is
Yeah.
mad that she's doing better. He wants to see her like roaming in the street, going mad, something wrong with her. The fact that she's doing better, she's like looks like she's getting it all together is pissing him off. That's not what he wanted.
What do you think he wanted?
MOP, don't you know this guy wanted to groom this girl? Tyrese is the life of PDD. I don't care what
Hmm.
anybody has to
Uh,
say.
the
That's
PDD,
why he
that's a
went to the Bronx
stretch
to get a
now.
naive. That's
That's a stretch.
Listen. That's why he went to the Bronx to get some random girl that no one knows about her. Why did he go to Hollywood to get somebody? Because those ones, their eyes don't tear rich back. They will show him Shege Pro Max. And he has gone to tell her about all the things his first wife has done. That's why I said Tyrese's wife and Israel's wife are not the same. Because
Really?
now she feels she was better than the first wife. She got him. And she got in there and saw Shege Pro Max and ran out.
This
Because
girl
the guy is a
showed this
divorcee, you
girl
have to be
showed
able to say the line.
Tyrese
What
Shege.
happened? You have to, that is good now. That's make a feeling funky when you go to get one village girl and think village girl don't have sense. Like how somebody went to marry virgin and think virgin is the ladder to heaven. She's gonna do everything he
I
wants.
know, right?
Not when a virgin has sense.
Follow the ladder. That is funny. Virginity is the village virginity, especially village virginity, is the ladder to heaven. Hey, oh God. Listen, these people, if they don't hit rock bottom, they will never learn that, and the rock bottom for everyone is different. When somebody is still complaining, you know that they haven't hit rock bottom yet, no matter what the experience looks like. What, like he was talking about, he got levied $450,000 in child support arrears and stuff. So anybody who doesn't have any emotional intelligence was like, wow, 450. Like, Baba, calm down. 450 for what? 450 of what? Is it Arias? Were you coconuted before? Like for what? It's a rock star. We don't know what that means at the end of the day. He kept saying that 20,000. But let me play this video. Before we move on. Let's see. He married. Let me just see what you guys are talking about. She's a sharp babe. What Natu said now is what I mentioned earlier, which is that she's sharp, right? All right, let's see if Samantha Lee is sharp. He married much later at 41. Who's that? Who's 41? Tyrese
No,
or
Chinye meant no, she means Israel. No, she's talking about Israel's wife.
oh, who's 41 though?
She was saying that Israel's wife was smart,
Yeah, I get that.
and
But
I think
who is 41? I don't think Israel is
I want to
41.
believe Israel is.
Yeah, because Israel, Tyrese is 41.
He should be around that
Yeah,
age.
Tyrese is like our age, yeah. But yeah, so maybe, but that's like his second marriage. So he's 20 years older than that girl, but she has more sense than him. Okay, so I think she's talking about Tyrese now at this point. He moved on, but not quite. I think that he really loved her and wanted it to work so bad, but didn't have the tools. His butt hurt. Yes, that's both people we're talking about right now. As a matter of fact, that's why it's very hard for me to put Tyrese in the same box as Diddy. Diddy is dark. Puff Daddy is dark. That's a very, very dark situation. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I can't put Tyrese next to that. Tyrese is a good guy
PDD
who did not have the
narcotics.
skills. Yeah, exactly. Tyrese is a good guy who just does not know. He lacks game. Okay, he doesn't know what he's doing. Right. The only thing he knows how to do is talk, and talk about how right he is. Okay, and we're not disagreeing that he's right or not. You know. So we shall see. Let me play this.
Okay.
So you did
physical action, but did you guys end up doing any level of couples therapy to try to repair?
Melissa, we had premarital counseling.
Mm-hmm.
We had counseling throughout. And I'm here to sit here and say
All right, this pauses between all of these answers is
Abba, you lie. Sabi lie.
I don't believe it. Okay, but it's possible. People can do all those things, but it doesn't matter, right? Premarital, they are counseling all through. I know they saw Reverend Ron and TD Jakes and John Gray that's struggling with his own situation. But
I think Crepodola too.
Crepodola. So I think Tyrese dragged that young girl to every one of these people, and this girl is like, why are these people in my business? But she didn't say it out. She did not say it out. She was holding those resentments in, and she was suffering inside. Not okay, Tyrese, I didn't say you made her suffer. Calm down. All right. But she was suffering inside. It's a situation that she doesn't want to be in for whatever reason. The girl said that she really didn't see family too, or something like that. Right? So if anything look like she's gonna be in a chokehold, she probably is going to try to run. She did talk about she's a runner. And runners will run away from you. Right? Not because you did something wrong, because it feels wrong. Okay? Because it feels wrong. After all, I know you won't admit you did anything wrong anyway, but because it feels wrong, that's all it needs to be. And it doesn't necessarily mean you mean to create wrong or you intentionally made it wrong. Now, if you know that, you probably will calm down and be able to listen a little bit better to what is going on. But if you don't know that, you'll be busy saying what Tyrese is about to say. Let's listen.
regardless of, we're in a world right now where if a man expresses thoughts and feelings, he's misogynistic, he's disrespectful, there's 2, there's 3 sides. Shut the fuck up. I'm telling y'all.
Coconut Head is a bastard. He couldn't wait. He said, shut the F up. I'm telling y'all.
I put my soul into that.
We know. We know this. But it doesn't believe that we know. Tyrese.
Oh, you're right.
You put your soul in it. That is not the same thing as having the skill set. Those are worlds apart. There's too many people that put their soul in things and they end up in the poto. Okay? Every time. Undefeated. There's too many people. You go to divorce court, you see them there. You go into any unfortunate situation, you see them there. There are children that are born today that they need crack to survive. Are you aware of that? There's unfortunate situations in this life, right? They didn't do anything wrong. This is not about right and wrong.
Never cheated. No DMs. No.
Never cheated, no DMs. None of that.
Meet up in the Sprinter. I live in Atlanta, nigga. The fucking ratio is 90-1. Never left the house.
That's women to men.
I live 3 minutes from the Lenox Mall. I've been living there for 7 years in Buckhead.
What is his accent? Is that California accent? And the Lenox Mall?
And I've only been to the Lenox Mall 3 times.
Everybody clap for I feel like
Isn't
an
that
applause.
a Georgian accent?
I feel like an applause is due right now. Let's be honest, he did well for himself. Right? Not to. Wait.
Never left the house.
Never left the house. He did well for himself now.
I live 3 minutes from the Lenox Mall.
And he never went to the mall to go and pick up girls.
I've been living there for 7 years in Buckhead, and I've only been to the Lenox Mall 3 times.
He doesn't go to the mall.
He goes to the mall online.
Is that not what an applause Right?
Y'all should stop.
As an alpha male.
Alpha male.
What type of plane is this? This is playing. Why
Not the alpha male. What has Tyrese been listening to?
He is no damn alpha.
Has Tyrese been listening to the manosphere?
Yes.
Do you think Tyrese has been listening to the red pill manosphere?
Oh, yeah, he has.
Alpha male BT Bawu. What is the dictionary meaning of alpha male? In fact,
you know one thing I learned from you, eh? If you like say something and iterate it, then you ain't it.
I can't hear you. You're skipping out a little bit. You have to
say, you know, I'm a good man. Bro.
Yeah, I'm a good man. Are you sure?
I said, you know something I used to say all the time? Yeah, exactly. That's what I used to say. If you have to reiterate that, there's a question mark. The fact that he has to like say all of those things.
Yeah. Like if you tell me you're alpha male. No, actually, I believe. Okay. I can see what you mean, but are you sure you believe that? Do you actually believe that you're an alpha male?
That what, he's an alpha male?
No, not you.
No,
not you. Not you.
It's the idea he has in his head.
I'm asking him. I'm asking him. We have a delay between us, Natu. What kind of connection are you using?
I think so. I'll go out. The Wi-Fi in my house. I'll go out and come back in.
Okay, all right. Try to restart the apps too. An alpha male is a man tending to assume a dominant or domineering role in social and professional situations. Okay, so that's what it meant. He didn't mean in a romantic relationship. Okay. I mean, I guess we can call it alpha male. He's rich. He's a rock star. Okay, maybe we'll pass that. Let's continue.
Every bit of straight.
Wait, he's straight. Wait, you can't miss that. No. We can't. He definitely deserves an applause for that one. Oh, no. He just, Natu, did you miss that one? I think you just missed that one. Let me play for you.
What he say?
Wait, you missed that one.
Every bit of straight.
He's straight. Tyrese is straight. Who would have known? Who would have guessed? Right? Clearly, he needed to say that to himself. Chia said, no, I can't put Tyrese and PDD in the same boat, Biko. Very brief premarital counseling. He's definitely not an alpha male. Alpha males don't whine like this. Yeah, no, I don't think so too. You know, but he's a professional businessman, entrepreneur in his own right. So maybe he can claim alpha male in those arenas. Maybe, you know.
Alpha male is king of the jungle. They don't scream.
No, look at the screen now. Look at the definition of the screen. Assume a dominant or domineering role in social and professional situation. Right? If a man says this, watch this. If a man says this,
no meet up in the Sprinter.
Watch this.
I'm telling
this part
man
right here.
Express his thoughts and feelings. He's misogynistic. He's disrespectful. There's 3 sides. Shut the fuck up.
If a man says that to you, don't you feel the alpha male coming out of him? Is that not what an alpha male is?
Oh my goodness.
Is that not king of a jungle-ish? Is that not king of a jungle-ish? What are you talking about?
Oh my goodness.
Tyrese is a good man. Is he a good man or alpha male? One of the two. King of jungle or good man? Okay, that was confusing. Let's continue.
Yeah, no alpha male.
Nigga, we don't really exist.
Commitment to the 10th power.
Straight. Nigga, we don't really exist.
Commitment to the 10th power.
Yeah. On that level.
That is somebody said commitment to the 10th power. What is that?
In the ATL. Women are out here sitting across from niggas like, do you actually want me?
Aggressive. Mm-hmm.
And that's no disrespect. I don't want no gay and homosexual backlash. I'm not.
What?
No, he's trying to act like he's the prize now. Like Samantha is missing out on the prize. That's what he's saying?
Tyrese not the prize? I know, right? Tyrese doesn't believe he's the prize. That's the issue.
No, he does.
He doesn't.
Screaming that in between his teeth.
He's trying to believe that he's the prize. He's saying it. He doesn't believe it. When you believe it, you just believe it.
You know there are different kind of beliefs, right?
Yes, but I'm talking about this specific one right here, where your result is disconnected from what you're claiming, right? If he has the result, it'd be easier for him to move that way, and there will be a congruence between what he believes and his results. But he's having doubts about all of this thing that he spelled out. He doesn't have doubt that he's faithful. I don't think he has doubt about that, right? He believes what he believes. But the labels, anything that look like labels, like alpha male, and particularly that all these things should mean that he doesn't. There's something I'm trying to say. I'm not sure.
Let me tell you something. All these things that Tyrese is saying, right? It would have sounded better if Samantha was the one saying it.
Yeah.
Do you understand
definitely.
what I'm saying?
Or more so, she feels it, she lives it, she experiences it, not just because even sometimes some women will say, my man is such a half of me, like, bro, who asked you? But if you are experiencing it, right, and it shows, you're glowing, you feel, you can see on this person that this person is a baby girl. That's, you know how some people will look at your wife and just be like, you're a kept person, right? You know they say that to each other, right? Like something like you're someone being kept. Right? Yeah. Like you see through them that
like somebody is taken care of.
Yes. Other people can actually feel it and seal it.
That's right.
Samantha is the reality of Samantha is completely disconnected from that. And I would even go further and say Zelly. That Zelly thing looks like an actress to me.
Zelly is an enabler. Just leave that one. She'll soon collect her own. Leave her alone. She's soon gonna collect. She's always in this comment section making statements. She's always in.
Oh, she is.
Sections. Yes.
I didn't notice. I didn't know. Well, I don't look in his comments. She's been commenting in there.
Yes, bro. Yes, she said Samantha leaving was good for her because she gets to get the man now. And I'm like, you think you're better than her? You go soon collect.
That's even worse than Nollywood. That's worse.
Yeah. She's
terrible.
In his comments. Like acting. That's not why I just think Jazz is not gonna last.
Yeah, not the comments. Yeah. Oh my God.
Saying that, do what makes you happy. I'm saying in Atlanta, I love Jesus. I got a real estate.
Wait. Let's not forget. He loves Jesus too.
Jesus loves him too.
Loves Jesus too. Let's not forget that.
License.
Real estate license.
Money. I started my own law firm. I got a dental practice. Women out there, Spelman, they educated. They love nigga. They are thick, nice. The whole shit. The whole package.
Pickens is right there, right?
And you walking around that motherfucker, and you like, for me to be married in Atlanta, nigga, after this level of vaginal.
For him to be married in Atlanta, but really, you've never heard that before.
Why he has to say all of that?
He's trying to make a point that he's a good man. And I already told him in how many videos now that he's a good man. He doesn't believe it. He's not believing it. Because why else would he feel the need to keep repeating it? Or because he needs to say that to the judge. You know? She is who is Zelly Biko? Zelly is his new girl. That's the person he moved on to. Supposed to move on to. I don't know what's going on there.
I'm with Zelly. I'm not gonna go back to you. I'm with Zelly. Bro, go take the back seat.
Listen, the Atlanta thing, I get it. That's a stereotype with Atlanta. I believe it's true to a large extent. That ratio of women to men. Obviously a lot of people are trooping there because they're looking for their dreams too, right? But stop the cap. You're not the only married person in Atlanta. we can mention a few, even that are on TV. We can even say T.I. T.I.
You know what I'm saying?
We can say T.I. a T.I. and Tiny. We can say Candy and her husband. We can that on TV. Even on if we have that much on TV, we probably have 2,000 for each one person, one couple we see on TV. So I don't know what point he's trying to make, with that situation. But Tyrese is another person that doesn't have the skills, and he's not able to receive the skills because he knows everything there is to know. He knows that he needs to be born again virgin. He knows that he needs to be a Jesus freak. He knows that he needs to not cheat. He knows that what else is there to do to be a good husband? If you don't cheat, you're a Jesus freak and you are a born again virgin. Meaning you wouldn't sleep with anybody. I don't know that part. Sorry, let me remove that part. What's the other one he said? He's a good man. Bottom line, right? If you're a good man, there's nothing else to learn about relationship.
MOP, honestly speaking, right? For someone that's not self-aware, and I want to believe like a lot of us are on this live right now. We have people on this table that Tyrese is.
Yeah.
When you're not self-aware, you feel all that. And I think when we talk on December 3rd, I'm going to tell you guys. Remember when I was telling you one time when I said, nobody can tell me anything I was a good wife until I did the self-assessment.
Right.
Until I did the self-assessment. So
yeah.
To some extent, I can understand him because he doesn't know any better, like you said.
Right.
Honestly speaking.
Right. No, to a large extent, I was him. That's why I can relate. I was him. This guy that you're looking at right now, I've always been him. The only difference is that I am extremely aggressive with humility. You see what I'm saying? Extremely. Like, hey, Ola, you don't know shit. Remind myself that every day. Like, I don't know shit. And I mean that. So I can receive. I have a blind spot. There's things you guys can see that I can't see. And I never want to be in a position where I lock my brains up or my mind or my heart up where I'm not able to receive, or people are even afraid. Already, I have for me right now, it's well known, I have a presence. And that can be intimidating. And people don't necessarily feel safe to tell me what they want to tell me. I have to be intentional. I say, give me feedback. Please, I need it. I need it. I want to see it. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? Share it with me, right? Even at that, because people don't want to offend you in general. People don't want to necessarily offend you. So it gets worse when you are outrightly making loud noise that I don't want to hear nothing. It's like 10,000 times worse. It's just a very dangerous place to be. Especially when we're talking about marriage or relationships. That's why people that say there's no manual, they are the same thing. It's coconut head that makes people say that. They're not saying not one size fits all. They try to fit that into it. No one size fits all. I know that. You're not going to teach me that. We all know no one size fits all. But we know what you are trying to say. You don't want to hear nothing else. You don't think there's anything else there's to learn since you did all your best. Your best, which is not necessarily the best. And then there's still a failure. That's the issue. That's the issue. You know? And there are 8 billion people here. You're not special. You're not that special. You will collect. You will collect. Okay. And you will remember that I said it too. That's the beauty about this platform. Anything else you wanted to add on to this before I continue, Jerry? Not to.
No, we can go on.
All right, let me play this before I go on. Let me play this one right here. This is what the wife said, and tell me if you made anything out of it. This is all we saw. Okay. I'm not sure if I can make much out of it than the same position that she's maintained all the while. But let me play what she said. The ex-wife.
Call this one. All right, family. I'm going to call this one. Let the rain do the talking. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Family, Noah didn't stop building the ark to explain himself to every doubter and hater. And remember, they had reason to doubt him because people at that time had not even seen rain. So for him to be prepared for something they had never seen before seemed like insanity. Side note, have you ever met a hater doing better than you? I'll wait. Despite every doubter and hater, Noah kept building. So I say this to you, family. I know what your doubters and haters are saying sounds real, but it's not truth. Keep building and let the rain do the talking.
Yes. Yeah. She said, stop wasting your time explaining to people that are committed to misunderstanding you. Hey.
We go explain because no evidence.
How can you argue? I can't argue with that. There's no way I'm going to argue with that. There's another video that Tyrese was flaunting around of her saying, let me see here.
Maya Angelou said this. And
no, not this one. I'm trying to see if I can find it. I can't find it because Tyrese removed it from his page too. Well, basically, you can't fool me once. Basically, you fool me once, you fool me twice, something like that. Basically, she's saying like she's not playing games. Is it making sense now? Why Tyrese can't stop? I think the worst thing she did was what she did on Hardly Initiated. Okay, which by the way, if you ever do something like that, you make a one-time mistake, you need to forgive yourself and move on as quick, as fast as humanly possible. We've all made mistakes, okay? But don't appease people that are not ready to receive it. Don't do that. That's one of the things I hate about apologies too. If they're not ready to receive it, don't give it. It'll only make more damages. They will use it as additional reasons to drag you. That's what she was trying to do.
Don't mess with me. God picked me. I don't care what you think about me. God still got his hand on me.
Listen, this chick, she wasn't going to last more than 1 year. Sorry, Tyrese, I'm sorry. This is just too obvious to me. If you're not secured in yourself as a man, it's highly unlikely. You will just feel deceived. You feel like she trapped you into getting pregnant. This is what he claims. You will feel like she knew what she was doing all along and she just wanted to get you. No. You liked this sassy thing of a woman. You liked that. You were attracted to that. But you were not prepared. You didn't have the skills. Okay? And the day she wanted to leave, she just left. On that particular show, he kept talking about how she would come and pick up the babies or drop off the babies, and she was just like, no emotions. That thing can hurt too. Hey, that thing can hurt. If you ever
MOP, I told you that he's still talking because he's not getting the reaction he was expecting.
That's it. And this girl, she is not going to give it. She tried, but fool me once. That's what she's talking about. That fool me once thing.
She's obviously tired at this point.
Yeah.
And the more he's coming on and talking, it's not helping matters too. So.
Yeah, he's just looking weaker and weaker, you know. Let me see if I can find it, because I think what she said is very important to round off this section, because there are many Tyreses out there. I'm not talking to Tyrese himself. I'm talking about the Tyrese that have hit rock bottom. They're listening to me right now as we speak. They know they are right. They know they're good men, and they are willing to go to any length to make that known. And something is lying to them that's what they need to do to eventually become happy. It's a lie. Okay, it's not gonna happen. It's only gonna you're gonna create more damages. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse. Okay, I found it. Thank you, Jesus. I found it. Oh, it's on Shade Room. All right. Oh, you guys can see this, right? Can you see it? No, you can see it. Let me share it. There you go. So this is what she said that Tyrese was dragging around. She didn't mention him, but he's claiming that this is a response to him. Here you go.
I'ma call this one, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Let's get into it. Now this might make some people mad, but it is what it is. Y'all, once you learn what someone is capable of, you have to handle them a little different. DMX said this and it resonated with me. He said it's too hard not to trust people. Instead, he trusts people to be who they are. He trusts a snake to be a snake. He trusts a liar to lie. He trusts someone who cheats to cheat. I can forgive you for what you've done. And I thank you for showing me what you're capable of. because now I know how to handle you. And it will be irresponsible of me to give you the same kind of access, knowing what I know now. I'm going to call this one, Fool Me Once.
There you have it. So they're claiming that it's Instagram with a quick message about her hardest lessons in life. She shared the video following the release of her Tyrese Gibson's interview with... Did she interview with Tyrese with Joe Budden? During the interview, Tyrese opens up about paying Samantha $20,000 a month. Okay, so that's the interview with Tyrese, not her.
He's still hurt by that, though.
The $20,000?
Yeah.
I don't think that's what he's hurting him. He wants this girl. He wanted at least marriage. He had a vision of what marriage is supposed to look like, and he tried to use controlling behavior to create it.
Yeah,
it wasn't
that's
organic.
Where he messed up.
It wasn't organic. It wasn't attraction involved. It wasn't seduction skills involved in that. It was like, this is how we do. We play house. You're the husband. I'm the wife. Sorry, the other way around. I'm the husband. You're the wife. We have children. And we are happily ever after. And you look a certain way when we go to events and everybody is happy about us because they look up to us. That's never going to work. You can't force that. Directly or indirectly. They can smell it. Especially people like this girl from the Bronx. They might stay there for a little while because they're committed to this thing with you. But eventually, what did Pastor K said? If the functionality of the Maserati is missing when you get there to start it, and it doesn't start the way it's supposed to start, what happens? It becomes a massacre. It's not going to work. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. So if a girl was liking you enough to marry you, you did a good job up to that point. That's your starting point. That's where you start from. That's your ground zero right there. Good job. Clap for yourself. Now the work begins for the next 10 years. After 10 years, it gets sweeter on the other side of it. Because whatever you've done to do successfully to that point becomes second nature, so it doesn't feel like work anymore. But you will be put in places, like women will shit test you, right? If you fail it, hey, you collect, you start from ground zero again, right? And if you fail a few times over, if you do that enough times, you're going to lose your family. And it will have nothing to do with if you're a good guy or not. It's just not relevant. Or you never cheated. Women will stay with people that cheat all the time. All right? Why do they do that? Well, because it's not just that one element. It's not just that one variable. There are other reasons why people choose to stay with you. Yeah. Wait, what happened? Did I escape for a minute? Did I go somewhere for a minute? How come? I'm not seeing my screen the way I'm supposed to.
No, you're still here.
Did you guys see what I played earlier of her? I don't think you guys saw it.
Yes, we did. Which one?
This one. The Fool Me Once? You didn't see it?
Yeah, we saw it.
The Fool Me Once? The Fool Me Twice?
Yes.
The DMX quote? You saw that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so it must... Okay, my screen looks different because you came back. That's why. You dropped out, came out. All right, good. So, that's that. I don't think she was talking to him, but she was kind of talking to him. She didn't mention the name, but this was applicable to anybody. But it's true. She said, fool me twice. What did she say? She said, I'm the... Right? It can be like, just stay there. And it can be difficult, but it can be easier. The more you do it, the better. If people are moving in a certain way and they're not ready to receive the love you have, the gift you have, don't dash it. They won't receive it. They will rub it in your face. They will crush you out for it. And that's what Tyrese did when she tried to say, well, I had some people in my ears, blah, blah, blah. You have people in your ears? No, I didn't believe that. I believe she was trying to appease. It doesn't mean there were no people in her ears. Those are default. People will be in your ears. If you're going through a terrible things in marriage, right? A terrible position in marriage, right? There's going to be some people on this side and some people on this side. That is a default across the board. Two, get two. Everybody experiences that. That is not the reason why your marriage crashed. Your marriage crashed for a specific reason. For the most part, it has to do with your lack of skills. Okay? Yes, I'm intentionally with Tenumo for a reason. All right? All right, that's that for now. I'll be right back. Let's go on to the main story of the day. Beautiful girl, spoiling everything. I find a beautiful girl. It's your love.
love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.